Hello to all my fellow Ableton nerds and lovers. Start that again. Hi everybody, Rachel K. Collier here, or shall we say RKC. I have just this minute shot a kind of very minimal live looping performance of my latest single, Tattoo. And yeah, if you're a Patreon, you're probably going to see this video. So I'm just going to explain to you about what gear I've got here and how it's all working. I've also got a screen record on, so you can see my screen and my project. And yeah, I'll just talk you through what's going on here. So first of all, we've got Ableton Push 2, which is like controlling all the loops. So tapping in, tapping out. And I'm doing a combination of fixed length looping, on a 4-bar loop, and also I'm turning off fixed length looping for later on. And I've got my Chaos pad here. You all know that I love the Chaos pad. So I've just got like a couple of Chaos loops going on, just for some vibes and some textures. I've got my good old friend, the Akai LPT8, which is controlling reverb on the vocal, delay on the vocal, and then also like the reverb and the filters on some of the vocal groups. So that's a reverb, that's a filter, that's a reverb, that's a filter. So and that's all on like the groups of all the vocal channels I've been making. And then we've got two new additions here to the RKC setup. We have got the lovely Yamaha Reface DX. And I'm using a couple of my sounds that I've made here, guys. And what I like about this keyboard is you can sort of mold your own sounds and then quickly put them where you want them. So I put them all in bank 4. And then I can switch to the sounds I need. So the bass as well. So yeah, really cool. Love this thing. It's absolute beast, to be fair. And then another new addition to the setup, we've got the TC Helicon Voice Live Touch 2. Here we go, Voice Live Touch 2, baby. So what we got here is, oh, you heard that then. This is a dry preset, so it's completely dry. And what I'm using in this performance is, guys, a harmonizer. So let's play a chord. Let's see if it will harmonize. There we go. And yeah, so I'm using a harmonizer, a dry, and also an octave one, but it's kind of really subtle. And yeah, so I've been getting into this Voice Live Touch 2, and I'll probably do like a whole other video on that for you guys because there's a lot to talk about. One of the main things is how is it harmonizing? It's harmonizing via MIDI out of the Reface DX. I tried it with audio, but it was very, very unreliable, and yeah, just so I've gone straight in with MIDI. But another thing which is quite funny, and I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this, when there's a power cable connected into my DX with MIDI as well, there's a horrendous buzz. So I'm actually running the DX with batteries and then it doesn't create a buzz. Oh my God, this is so nerdy, but there's been a lot of troubleshooting with this setup. For a minimal performance, perfect. But for my big live show, where I can also have like harmonies, you know, that I can trigger and things like that, it's kind of unnecessary. But yeah, it's cool in this performance. So what am I doing? It's actually really simple. I've got the scene here with 160 beats per minute at 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I set the harmonizer going. And then I basically just loop 4 bars of a fixed length harmony. And then you can hear my filter. And then I just loop up then, step by step. Bring in the DX as well. Ooh. loops, and then massive reverb swell on that group. And then I drop to the second scene here, which I've removed the stop button from the chords, so I can loop up all those vocals, big reverb swell, next scene down, remove the stop button of the two parts that I want to keep in, and then I can just sing over those and then re-trigger the other vocal parts as I go along in the song. So that's scenes 1 and 2. And then scene 3, when I've built up all the vocal parts, come to like a climax in the song, I'm going to change the tempo. With Ableton, you can change the tempo and the time signature on the scene launch. So that's really cool. And then, as you see, I trigger the new 4/4, 3/4, 1 2 3 4, and change to my bass sound 1 2 3 4, and loop up the bass. 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 up. And there we go, cool. And then I can start to trigger some of the parts that I made in the 3/4 as well at 160. We're now at 135. And then I can start, got some more channels here, of some more vocal channels. And then I've got my drums here then, which I can switch to note mode and push. And do a little tap here, double tap, to give me this. And then here we go. And then we got our drums. Flick back to session view, and there's the part. And then here we go, same thing now. Oh my god, fixed length is on then as well. Yeah. I'm getting sidetracked by the music here. So yeah, same thing on this scene then at 135, build up lots of clips, do something funky with a little delay. Hey. And then, as you can see here, I've removed stop buttons. So when I trigger the next scene, you'll just have the bass and like the vocal group channel playing. And then in the video, you see me just bringing down the reverb on that vocal channel. And then my clips, default toggle mode, turn them off, boom. That's the end of the track. So that is actually the whole performance in a nutshell. It's kind of simple. I will say it's a bit of a jam. It's less rehearsed than some of my other performances because it's quite free in that introduction. But super fun. And I did this live, actually, guys, in front of maybe 150 people at So Far Sounds. Pretty nicely. When the TC Helicon isn't having to compete against like a full band and everything else, it worked really great. But like I said, I wouldn't use that with my two percussionists and like the full-on club kind of loud vibe gigs that I've been doing. And but yeah, so that was Tattoo Minimal Strip Back, and there's a little walkthrough for you. Please feel free to ask me as many questions as you want. And yeah, we'll do another video where I'm going to go a little bit harder into the TC Helicon thing. But yeah, for now, hope you enjoyed. And I will be releasing the stems for the production very soon, along with probably a production talk through as well. But we've been on tour and it's been absolutely crazy. And yeah, I'm actually going to Manchester tomorrow for another show. So I've just crammed in this video today and I'm going to go and edit it now and hopefully put it online later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Mwah.